Lulu gifting 5 Lab After Dark memberships. What's happening, everybody? Welcome. I hope the sound is a little better tonight. Who knows, though? Alrighty. I hope it is. It might be. It might not be. I don't know. Couldn't tell you. Last night I couldn't even hear it. That was the craziest part. Everybody else could hear it. I couldn't. And I had a meltdown. I was just like, I don't know what's going on. And then my soundboard sucks. And it was just like, it doesn't suck all the time. It did last night. So, if that could suck less, that would be cool. We'll just have to see. Suck less. Somebody else, well, what did you miss? You didn't miss a thing. You missed about 4 minutes of me going, hold on, let me try and fix this. And then never, ever figuring out how to get it fixed. And I tried. And it's kind of hard to do that on the fly, you know. I apologize. I was trying. It's just, I don't know. I wouldn't be a good astronaut. I don't work well under that kind of pressure. Every mission would end up like Apollo 13. But the thing was, that wasn't, I know, it was a whole lot of bad language. It was just Ernie tasing himself. But I had the video edited for you guys, and, I'm sorry about that. I don't know why that one kept playing over and over and over and over and over. I couldn't hear it. I couldn't find it. I didn't know where it was coming from. I had to reset everything. God help us. God help us all. But anyway, so here we are, back against my better judgment. Peekaboo. Against my better judgment, I'm here. I'm feel like I'm rocking a flat top today. I don't know. I feel like I am. I feel like I could be a highway patrolman. Well, check this out. Here. No? Maybe? License and registration, please. And don't move or I'll beat you. No, this is a side mission. This has nothing to do with 199 or 200. Nothing. This is just me. Eric Estrada. I had a catfish named Eric Estrada. No joke. I had a catfish in a fish tank, and it lived for, I'm not even kidding, probably like 15, 16 years. It lived a really long time. I'm not really sure whatever happened to that fish, but it lived an inordinate amount of time. And his name was Eric Estrada. It was beautiful. Okay, so anyway, there's a couple things that I want to talk about tonight that I will talk about because that's what I want to talk about. So diverting from the mission. No, 199 and 200, and then that's the end of Lab After Dark. Okay, I said it. Now, can we make fun of Ernie night, Stag night? I'm not going to make fun of Ernie tonight. I got other things to talk about that actually matter to me. But whatever happened, let me see here. Okay, so what I was going to talk about is I think a lot of you who have who follow true crime and I don't know, just this genre and community are aware of T-Rev 757. And I think that's a reference to like an airplane or being fly. And, or something like that. I don't know. I don't know what the hell the 757 is. I have no idea. Something. It's something, but I'm not sure what it is. I don't know. Oh man, no, it's hold on. Let me put the highlighted chat up. It is. There 200 is the last Lab After Dark. Don't make me tell you again. Cuz I will. I'll tell you again. I don't want to, but I'll do it. Hold on. Is that what it is, an area code? All right. So apparently, from what I understand and what I heard, was that he was outed by his friend. Yeah, he talks on the spirit boxes. Yeah. Yes, he does. Which I have a problem with too, but it's not really. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Perfect. So he was like caught doing this like horse crap or whatever, having people call in pretending to know Stephen Stearns. He claims that, I think he went on Court TV claiming that Brian Koberger called his show, which, I'm sure that didn't happen. And you can always say, well, I think they did, or I think he did, I mean, I've done call-in shows, and I mean, it sounded like one time Elvis called in, swear to God. He didn't call in. Elvis didn't call in, but he could have. You can fall back on that kind of coulda, shoulda, woulda, whatever. But I mean, it was what his friend outed him for was pretty substantial. I mean, it sounded like it was all very convincing, and that his friend shoved it up his butt because it was News Nation, whatever. Yeah, what News Nation, Court TV, I don't know what the hell. But so he drops that. Anyway, the guy's kind of been MIA, but he kind of drops these little subtle, I want to come back. I'm ready to come back. And then he never does. And then I heard he faked cancer. If somebody can confirm that he faked cancer, that's probably, I really couldn't tell you which, I couldn't tell you which is worse. I mean, they're both pretty bad. Anybody that's willing to lie about something like that and cancer, he faked cancer twice. I'm not even like a guy that believes in karma like that. I don't really believe in karma the way that a lot of people believe in karma, but at the same time, I would not put that out there under any circumstance whatsoever. I mean, it feels like you're tempting fate, sort of, that is just a level of, it's just a level of weirdness that isn't topped. No, I'm not talking about Trevor Lee at all. I'm talking about T-Rev, the guy. But here's the thing, right? I guess I care. I do care that he did that. It actually kind of pissed me off, but I didn't have a lot to say about it because it was handled ad nauseum, which is fine. And I think that's great. I paid attention to some of the people that were doing it. Yeah. They did a fantastic job. I don't know what his buddy had him, doing. I don't know what he did to his buddy to have him turn on him that way, but that's how it always happens. And he got the old got screwed. All right. Well, he screwed himself by doing, I don't know. I have no idea. Did he crash his car off a cliff? I don't know. Is that what you were implying? I really don't know. I hope he didn't do that. I promise. I really hope he didn't. Well, he hasn't streamed in a while, but he leaves these little, he like posts these little things where he's just like, he just says like the most generic stuff you've ever heard of in your life. It's just like, well, I'm very disappointed. Like he's got this enormous gaslighter, right? That he goes around trying to set people on fire with. But what I find egregious, okay, after all that, after he takes his lumps, after he's quiet about it, all that stuff, now we have a professional victim. That is now where we're at with T-Rev 757. He's got a problem. He's saying people are bullying him, exposing the hate, bullying him. Guy faked cancer. He faked cancer, and those were fake calls. They were fake calls. I mean, the dude that called in was the one that said, yeah, I'm the one that did it. I mean, like, he showed pretty irrefutable proof that it was him. But there's one part in particular about this T-Rev 757 of his newest video, which, by the way, is a cliches nightmare. It is it's cringy. It's generic. It's a lot of things. But what he said in this is that he said that there are people now that have been calling him a predator. And I don't know where those accusations come from. And frankly, I don't care. Okay? Because I didn't do him. I don't know if he's a predator or not. He's an asshole. I know that. But I mean, anybody that's going to fake cancer, it's just, shit. But anyway, in this little video that he drops, he says, how can he be a predator and that they can't put the predator jacket on him? I've never heard of the predator jacket ever. Never. I've never heard of the predator jacket in my life. What the hell is that? What is a predator jacket? I've never heard of that, dude. It's a weird thing to say. But he says, you're not going to put the predator jacket on me because he was essayed as a child. I didn't know that absolves you of everything that you've ever done in your life. I didn't know. I didn't know that. I didn't know that was a get out of jail free card. I don't know. I don't know if it's true or not. I mean, maybe it very well could be true. I don't want to second guess it. However, he did fake cancer. And he did fake phone calls. Whoa. I would like to see, how long is that video? That's insane. I mean, nothing surprises me. Nothing surprises me when we're talking about this horse crap, because, but let me just play this little part. And by the way, I don't want to listen to his music because it's horrible. Like, it's absolutely terrible.
Life just makes me turn.
That I've ever heard of in my life, and in fact, shit that I've ever heard of in my life, and in fact.
By the way, you know, I'm not, you know, shaming the dude or whatever, but like, does he? I mean, he thinks he's really black. I think that's what he really thinks. And he's not. I mean, he's the opposite. He's like a wasp, like, you know what I mean?
You could never put the Predator jacket on me.
You know how fucking stupid you have to be?
Right, so then he's got the little Dana White clip there.
To even
Never. That's crazy as hell. From being a victim, raped as a kid, because I was, and I openly talk about that. But listen, man, these people want to harass and try to bully people.
Bro, I was too. Me too. I was, for real. I don't know how openly I've talked about it, but yeah, I mean, happens. It's terrible. Maybe he thinks he's Eminem. I don't know. I don't know what he thinks. I mean, okay, so say that happened. That's truly terrible. It really is. It's an awful thing. Nobody deserves that sort of, I mean, nobody deserves that to happen to them. It doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter. Sorry. Why did you get removed? I don't know. Hold on. Let me put you back. Let's see if I can do this. Hold on 1 second. That's weird. I don't know why. Maybe he thinks he's Eminem. Maybe. There's only one Eminem. But I get what you're saying. This place is a cesspool. I think it's just the internet in general. But I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if I believe him. I don't really know if I don't know. It's not really my job to believe him. But to take it to being bullied. Being bullied? I mean, you're not being bullied. T-Rev. Okay. You're not. I mean, what's happening is, honestly, I think what you've done should be criminal. I don't know what the law should be for it, but I think it should be criminal to fake that kind of stuff. It should be absolutely against the law, and you should be prosecuted for it. Because I think what you're doing by faking phone calls wow, just crazy. But then the come back with the I'm being bullied. I'm being bullied. You're not though, dude. You're not being bullied. You're being talked to like the pile that you are. And trust me, bro, I've done things that I am ashamed of, that I regret, that I wish that I had never done. I'm with you on it, brother. I really do know that there are mistakes that people make in life, that we all make mistakes, that we should be accountable for and try to be a better person. But you can't, you faking cancer? Like, you can't be faking cancer? Having somebody call in pretending to be friends with Stefan Stearns, claiming Brian Koberger called your show. No one gives a shit about your show, my show. Brian Koberger, I doubt that, he's dialing numbers to T-Rev 757. Could he be charged under the RICO Act? I don't know. I mean, maybe. Let me see here. Tattoo. I'll check you out. I'll take a look here in a minute. But I mean, come on. I don't truly. Here, let's just listen to this shit.
That. Stop trying to, do all this weird stuff to come and attack me. Haven't even been live, and people are still trying to attack me.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter. Just because you're not live anymore, or you haven't been, but you want to be, but you don't, it has no bearing whatsoever on the way that people feel. But then you drop, this is 2 days ago, then you drop this.
Don't you ever think it gets old?
Not really.
Trying to attack someone, trying to come at someone. Oh, he faked a phone call. Oh, he had this guy call in. I've never had nobody call in. If they called in, it was on their own point blank period.
Why are you so aggressive? Like, what? I don't get the aggression. Somebody tell me what the aggression's about. I mean, it's very that's another thing that I don't like. I don't know. And this is just personal preference. This is just me being like a little like bitchy. But I hate when people say point blank period. I hate that. I don't know why I do. I just friggin' hate it.
My show has always been 100% authentic, and I stand on that. Now, people want to make up shit. I can't help what you guys believe and run around and want to listen to from what you hear from people. That's on you.
Yeah, once again, with the generic cutaways, with the, it's The Rock. Good one. I mean, this really bolsters your argument.
I think I'm bullshitting. Look at this right here. Bethpage, Tennessee. Look at this. Austin T-Rev Facebook. Let's go down. Hold up. It says that I'm currently logged into. Hold up. Look right here. June 17th at 6:02 p.m.
If you want to believe that, that's up to you. Anyways, I love you guys. Thank you for always holding me down. I see a lot of the people that love me, but there's a lot of people that were buying into this bullshit, and I'm disappointed.
He's disappointed, guys.
I'm disappointed in those people.
I thought you loved me.
God.
Rev, I'm out.
All right, so once again,
problem. You people be
He talks about
every day for life just makes me turn insane.
That I've ever heard.
by the way, like I want to give him some like friendly advice. Like this is honestly, and this is as friendly as I could be about this. And I'm not trying to. Your music sucks, dude. You're not good at rapping. You're never gonna get a deal. You're never gonna be on the charts on Spotify. You're never gonna sell any units or anything like that. I mean, it's bad. It's really, really bad. Rap. It's really bad. Like the beats are awful. The tone is awful. The flow, there is no flow. I mean, it's just like it's SoundCloud junk at best. It's bad. It's just not good.
Heard of him.
It's bad. It's bad.
Life, and in fact, you could never put the Predator jacket on me.
You know how fucking stupid you have to be? Fucking serious.
The Predator jacket. What is the Predator jacket? I've never heard of that one before. Has anybody ever heard of the Predator jacket? What is that?
Never. That's crazy as hell. For being a victim, raped as a kid, because I was.
Because he was. I mean, how are you supposed? Like, how are you supposed to believe that? How are you supposed to believe him? I don't know. I don't know if he did or not. I hate even questioning something like that. But how can you believe him? What is that? Point blank period. For real. That's not, look, dude, that's not a get out of jail free card. I have never one time in my life when somebody said, I saw a comment that they said that I gave off Scott Peterson vibes. Scott Peterson, guy that killed his wife, right? And is trying to get out of jail now. I said Scott Peterson vibes. I'm like, whatever. Okay, that is wild. Because I don't know what I would have ever done to give off that vibe, okay? But I didn't say, you would never put that jacket on me, bro. You're never going to put that jacket on me because my dad killed my mom when I was a kid. That's true. It really did happen. But that doesn't absolve me of future sins that I commit. That's not how life works. Ever. It sets you back. That's true. But that's not what defines you. That's not what I used to say this all the time, that I used to think that I would probably get more of a pass than a lot of people about a lot of different things when I was younger, because the excuse that would probably be given, whether it be at school, sports, or whatever it is, whatever it is. And they would go, well, you know what happened to him as a kid. But that never happened. That never, ever happened. Because it never came into my mind to make sure that just because something terrible happened to me as a kid, like a lot of people in this chat and a lot of people around the world, a lot of bad things happen to a lot of people. It is not, it's just not an acceptable thing to defend yourself with. It's just not. Claiming to be bullied but faking cancer, or claiming to be bullied but using a little girl, 13-year-old girl who was strangled to death by her mother's boyfriend when things were done to her that should have never been done to her ever, or any person whatsoever. And you think that because something may or may not have happened to you as a kid, that gives you carte blanche to just do whatever you want. I'm sorry. That's not how it works. And you come up short when you say stupid shit like that. Okay? Now, there are some people that support T-Rev 757, but what he's trying to do here is manipulate. In the biggest way, honestly. Like this is about as big of this is top shelf manipulation. Top shelf manipulation. Feel bad for me, guys. I did some things that were bad, but feel bad for me for it. Feel bad for me, because I can tell you that there are there are a lot of predators out there, and not all predators are sexual in nature. Trust me, they're not. There are people that prey on many things. So, it doesn't really work. Now, what he means by the predator jacket is like just labeling him or wrapping him up in that. I mean, I get what he's saying. I've never heard somebody refer to it like that. You're not gonna put the predator jacket on me. What? But yeah, not all predators are sexual deviants. They're not. It's not how it is. I would say that's one of the more egregious ones, but I mean, it's pretty egregious that somebody would you would get somebody to call into a show, faking to be either Brian Koberger or Stephen Stearns, or I'm sure there's more to it. I'm sure there is. But I don't know everything. Like I don't know everything that he's done. But I got a major problem with him referring to people as haters and as bullies, when in fact that's not what's happening here. One of the first comments I read on there was said that he is one of the best. Hold on, let me see. He pinned it, of course, and I would have too if I were him. I love it though. It says, "You're the best YouTuber out there, T-Rev. I love what you do, and how you present your content. Rev Gang Strong from the UK. Damn. That sucks. It's one of the best, or he's the best YouTuber. I mean, I could think of like 3 off the top of my head. At least. Where'd a little bit go? I'm trying. Pop that chat back out. I mean, I don't even know, dude. There's a person out there that thinks he's the best YouTuber. YouTube's a really big place, man. It's like a really, really big place. That is too funny. The best? I mean, he's not the best. The best? I would hate to tell you, but Gray Hughes is probably better than him. I don't think Gray would do something like that. Maybe he would. I don't know. I doubt it. Still an asshole. Like the biggest ever. The best. Yeah, there's like really, really good YouTubers out there. Are you talking Gray Pubes? No. Well, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, remember what did he say, that I was he's one of the dumbest people on the planet. Great, what if money were involved? That's true. One of the, thank God. Look, somebody bought it. Became a member today. Look at that. They became a member. That's a good way to get the funds rolling. That's what he said. Get the funds rolling. Yeah, he sounds like Norm Macdonald. He certainly does. I heard him talking the other day about how if he did videos only, he'd have like 250,000 subscribers. 250,000? 250,000. Like, come on. I don't even know how he has as many as he does. I am a tool. For some reason, he's got, he's probably been around forever. Who knows? Let me Oh yeah. Lulu, you've been away for a while. I've been doing the Gray Hughes shuffle for a while. Oh, John and I are on. I'm on with John tomorrow on his channel. Did you see this thumbnail? What I mean, and I'm a little worried because he asked for my dog's name earlier, and I don't know why. I don't know why he wanted to know the name of my dogs. But let's see here. I shouldn't have told him. Because now it's gonna be like he's gonna do a meme or something. Like this is out of control, John. What the hell is that? That's insane. And the corn dog thing. He's bought into this corn dog horse crap too. Dude. I didn't even get a shirt. He's got a shirt. I didn't get a shirt. He got one. I didn't get one. The frig is that, dude? Anyway, that's tomorrow at 4:30 my time, 7:30 his time, 4:30. 4:30. Yeah, I'm ripped. Trust me. That's a really weird tattoo. Look at the 4-pack with the little riblets. Like I got the little riblets, you know what I mean? Yeah, I was going to say, those aren't abs, those are riblets. I know, dude, he's obsessed with the corn dog. The corn dog thing, he's obsessed with the corn dog thing, but that's all right. That's okay. I don't mind. Although, check this out. When he got pissed the other night, and there's something else I want to talk about too, that I will.
You ever milked anything, Josh?
I don't know if you guys... you ever milked anything, Josh? What a question, John. You ever milked anything? Dude, ramen and corn dogs. Love them. You ever milked anything? Yeah, dude. All the time. Constantly milking stuff. Put a 1 in the chat if you have seen this. Put a 2 if you have not. I don't know. I can't see anything. I don't think he wasn't very specific at first. Play this part for you. This is the kind of stuff you'll get. I'm sure we'll talk kind of serious sometimes too. It was just going to be you and the goats.
Peanut butter? Is that what you said? Oh, you pervert. I can't believe you took it there.
I didn't take it anywhere. He just said it was just going to be you and the goats, and then you brought up brandy.
The goats are necessary for milk and sustenance.
Yeah, I bet. Substance, yeah.
Dude, I thought this out, man. Most people would be like, I'm going to get me a cow so I can have milk. A goat's much easier to take care of, and you can milk a damn goat too, right?
I can milk a damn goat all day. All day, baby.
That's
Milking
right.
goats. Tick, click, 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 click. Choo, choo. Choo, choo.
You ever milked anything, Josh? No, I'm serious. I mean, I never know. You might have went to like a trip in school to a cow farm, and they were like, "Hey, does anybody want to try milking the cow?" And you were like, "Yeah, little Josh wants to."
Yeah, I was in the back jumping up and down with my hand raised, going, "Give me those udders."
Let me see them things.
I don't think that I have ever milked any. And by the way, I could confirm that I have not milked anything. Yeah, I don't think I've ever milked anything now.
I've seen it done in person, live.
You've never milked anything either?
No.
So why you ever milked anything, Josh? Would I have milked? Like you're 10 times more likely to milk something than me, and you've never done it.
The odds of me milking something are higher. Is that? You're
I want
saying?
to move to Alaska where there's goats that I could milk.
If anybody's milked something, it's Suzette.
Oh, I know she's milked a goat.
Never milked a goat. Milked a
Cow.
cow one time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Told you.
I was raised on a farm.
John says he's never milked anything, but I don't believe him. Not even a little.
Look,
I mean,
I'm
that's
so
a
country.
milking son of a bitch if I've ever seen one.
I'm so country. When we was growing up, you just walked out, got the chicken out of the yard, wrung its neck, chopped its neck off, plucked all its feathers, chopped it up, and you cooked it. You can go to no grocery store, be buying no chicken, no eggs, none of that.
Oh, you're
Now,
so
I might
full
be-
of shit.
No, I'm not. Now that might be telling my age a little bit, but I promise you, when I was a youngin', that's exactly what we did.
You walked 5 miles to school each day, uphill both ways. I've heard the story before.
I didn't walk to school,
I would-
but
Suzette, why
best-
wouldn't you just take the same route that to school, like that you walk there first? Why wouldn't you just walk back the same way?
see, now I didn't ever have to walk to school, but I did have to be drove
Too
to
easy.
the corner of my dirt road
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense because if
to
you
meet
just
the bus because it
if-
wouldn't even come by my house.
if you were to walk the same way, one way would be you'd be able to walk downhill.
It'd be easier the way back's what he's saying, Suzette.
Yeah, you don't
I
want to
didn't
take
have-
the
well, see,
secondary
I wouldn't
route.
know because see, I didn't walk to school. That would be my grandparents that walked through the 7 miles of snow one way, and
By
all
the way,
that. blah,
walk
blah,
uphill
blah.
both. Yeah, it's impossible to walk uphill both ways if you take the same route. You got to take the same route. That's what I don't understand. And it might be impossible to walk uphill both ways, no matter what. Both ways, because eventually, like wherever your house is, there's gonna be something. So if you're walking uphill, at some point your house is downhill. At some point, right? Right.
Yeah,
So what the hell are you talking about, John?
John don't know what he's talking about.
Milking cows.
Suzette,
walking
what
up-
was Elvis like?
Right? Exactly.
Give me your
Damn it,
milk.
wow.
Yeah. Some sick shit, John.
Fun
Davis.
fact, John Davis True Crime. We are the only mammals that drink the milk of a different mammal.
That's true. We're monsters. Give me your
Damn it,
milk.
wow.
Yeah.
You think about it, I guess that's accurate.
It absolutely
Is it
is. You don't
something
see
to
a
do
cow
with this?
drinking. You don't see a cow drinking goat milk.
Isn't it something like with our thumbs or the reason why like we're different from like other animals or something? Something to do with because we have thumbs? Like,
Yeah.
I
That's-
know. Listen
that's like-
here.
That's
Listen here,
one.
lip lock, help me out with what
That's
I'm trying
one-
to say about.
That's one of
about
a
the
few
thumbs.
reasons.
Shut up.
We couldn't milk without him, could we?
Like chopsticks.
Well, you could. You just have to use both hands. You know.
I don't think thumbs are the only thing that separates us from animals.
No,
I think there's a couple other things.
like the way that what am I trying
You know
to
how we
say?
got ahead, right?
Well,
How
don't
humans
monkeys
got ahead
have
was by
thumbs?
learning to read and
Her name's Suzette.
having a form of written language.
Well, monkeys have thumbs, don't they? So here's the thing. Now, what you're going to see here towards the end is a complete and utter crash of John Davis true crime. He couldn't handle it anymore. He couldn't handle me and Suzette just slaying his ass. He couldn't handle it. He wanted to handle it. He could not, for the life of him, handle it. He crashes out, freaks
I
out.
think so, yeah.
So we're not different than that.
Can you explain monkeys, Suzette?
Yes, Suzette. How do you explain monkeys?
Well, they live in a jungle.
Well, humans have done the same.
So did
There's
humans.
since and there lies your thumb problem.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that makes sense.
yeah.
So, John, is it just the thumb that separates us from the animals? I've never thought about it, but I think thumbs are super, super, super intricate to milking something.
I think it's the front cortex is what it is.
Interesting.
It's got something to do with the part of the brain.
Yeah, I always
Damn it, it's got something to do with thumbs too.
Well, I mean,
it ain't got shit to do with thumbs, Suzette.
I never even. He's starting to melt down, dude. He's losing his shit. He's all pissed. Wait, he's not done. He's not done. Well, I mean,
it ain't got shit to do with thumbs, Suzette. Nothing. Nothing.
I mean, it has something. I mean, I get where she's trying to go with this. It has. I mean, it is.
Other shit has thumbs, though.
That's true. I don't. What other animals have thumbs, though? Honestly, like, let's see here. What
primates, monkeys?
Night, Amy. Have thumbs.
damn,
Possums
I know
have
there's
thumbs.
something else.
Pandas have thumbs. Lemurs have. Waxy monkey tree frogs have thumbs. I don't know what that is. Waxy monkey tree frog? What the frig is that? Waxy monkey leaf tree frogs. Here it comes. Or tree dwelling frogs. They have thumbs.
All right, it's time to wrap this shit up. It's been 2 hours. I'm tired of talking about frickin' thumbs.
He's melting down. I imagine tomorrow will go something similar to this. They have thumbs.
All right, it's time to wrap this shit up. It's been 2 hours. I'm tired of talking about frickin' thumbs.
Would you like for me to change the subject?
No. I'm literally kicking everybody off.
I was going to say, I don't think it matters what subject. If you guys want to talk about the atom, I mean, what do you want to talk about? I'm sure John's done. He's over it.
I feel like I ruined my life. I was on fire for the first hour, and then it went to shit when we started talking about milking shit and thumbs.
Yeah, I'm sure you were on fire, John Davis, True Crime. I'm sure you were just lighting up the world.
I was rolling, baby. You should have been here at the beginning. It was killer.
I sleep.
What?
I fell asleep at the beginning of the show.
Keep some weird hours, man.
I didn't fall asleep, John Davis, True Crime.
Listen, John, you're making Arnie's over there probably doing a fantastic live over there.
He is live because I thought, damn, I got to go against Ernie tonight.
See,
Ernie and the Tiger Crew.
But
I think we lost in the ratings. I think we lost in the
he gave his channel away last night. So is he even over there, or has he got other people listening? Because apparently he gave his channel away.
Is that why there was some bald dude running it last night?
Yeah, they said Ernie done gave his channel over.
He's so full of crap.
He'll have it back.
Susan B donated $4.99. Well, thank you for that. Get the funds rolling. Somebody else became, hold on, a member. God dang it. I lost it. I'll get it. Sorry.
but he's probably on there right now.
That's what I thought too. I said he's probably on there as we're speaking.
All right. Well, I'm going to see if he'll let me on panel and let me talk about the things that I want to talk about.
Thumbs and nipples.
Thumbs, nipples, phalanges, walking up to, the good stuff.
Milk and goat.
I was on
Go
fire
ahead and ask
earlier.
Ernie about. I bet you Ernie will know about milking a goat.
I bet Ernie will know about humping a goat. Oops.
Well, I bet he would too.
I bet he's done both.
He's in that order.
At a high level.
I don't know what that meant. At a high level. Hey, y'all, I thought being a drug mule meant something different.
He might can answer my thumb question.
Well, you tell me how many thumbs you want up your ass.
Oh, damn.
All right, I'm out of here. Bye, John Davis, True Crime. Bye, Suzette. All right, so anyway, you can look forward to a little bit of that tomorrow at 4:30, and then I will be live on the lab. I'm actually going to schedule it tonight or in the morning. It'll probably be around 7. Something like that. 7-ish. Will that be okay? That'd be okay for everybody. Hold on. There was also another live that I saw yesterday that I found interesting. It was Ryan Finds Truth, and he was talking about like his thoughts on the Summer Wells case, and he brought up like critical thinking. So I'm always interested in what people when they bring up critical thinking. I always find that interesting because I think let me see what the title of it was. It says, why critical thinkers get attacked. And this is in regards to the Summer Wells case.
Hey,
should I delve into this a little bit, or is this not something? Should I not? Yeah, he seems. I got no problem with Ryan at all, or his wife. I just I do want to. Yeah, let me. Some people don't like him. It's all right though.
Tracy, chasing. Well,
hi, Yellow Blue.
May not know a lot about because they don't follow a lot of this chatter that Jen and I have been
Can you guys hear this?
Watching a little this week. We don't usually either. We ignore most of the things out there,
Especially me.
Especially it has to do with us.
I don't
this week,
usually look at anything.
but this week wasn't about us. It was about other people. It was there's a lot of, oh man, infighting and bullying and a lot of stuff like that going
I
on.
don't know. Is it just me or has it been ramping up lately?
Seems like it's been ramping up.
What are you talking about? It's like this is the quietest time ever in the history of the Summer Wells case.
It seems like it's been ramping up.
I don't know. It seems like more people are like getting together on panels and stuff and just.
I don't. Maybe we're following it more. Maybe we're making.
I know I am. So I'm.
Maybe they're talking about the share panels and the Brittany J channels. I think it's probably more the share panels because they do have some pretty big panels. It's like 10 people on there.
I guess I'm wondering, like, is this the way it always is?
Oh, YouTube has always been like this, especially.
Well, I know YouTube, but I'm just wondering about this.
Especially in the Summer Wells case. Especially, it's been a lot of this creator fighting, back and forth fighting. and it's just been making me think a lot about you. Our approach has always been, when it comes at us, we dodge it, we turn the other way. Yeah, see,
Much as we can.
Tracing agrees. The area I struggle with, the area I struggle with, you all, is when it affects other people. And when we start,
Here's the best way to fix getting along with certain people and not getting along. Just be like me and get along with nobody. Nobody. No, yeah, they don't mess with me. They don't talk to me. They don't come in my chat. They don't watch. I don't know if they watch. I'm sure they don't watch my show. He's been in my chat like on the lab and stuff before a couple times, but yeah, he doesn't really mess with me at all.
Started this whole
it's fine
effort when we started this investigation, the searching we do.
I just see somebody and I go,
yeah, I'll tell you, it's almost easier dealing with people coming at us. She's staring at us, mad that we're giving attention to other people. Maybe if we bring it a little closer, so she's like next to us.
You know what, too? And by the way, I will say this, and I know that the people that have good opinions of him, people that have bad opinions of him, I'm not here to trash him and his wife or anything like that whatsoever. I promise you. I have nothing against these folks. I'm sure that they're good people. I don't know them, okay? But the fact is, I mean, searching for Summer, I have no issues with that. Okay. I really don't, but there's a lot of people that feel, Melly says, I don't even know who these people are. There's a lot of people that feel certain way about them, but like I said, there's people that feel that way about
the beginning of every one of our lives.
I don't know what happened there.
Can you put that up for me? Because it's gonna fall. Technical difficulties. The light almost fell like right down on top of our whole thing here. Yeah, when it comes at us,
I think Dietz, I already think he has been.
It's almost easier because it only affects us, but if we ignore it, then it whatever. But when it's people we have come to trust, to do research alongside, to so
one more adjustment.
If you think about high school, bullying in high school, right? The way people typically react to seeing someone else get bullied, there's several behaviors.
Sometimes I wonder, why do you care? Like, just do. I never understood this. Like, you get shit. Not everybody's gonna like you, and you get shit for doing things, saying things, feeling a certain way. I don't care how agnostic somebody is about anything. That's not my concern.
Years that you probably remember from your own high school years, and most of the people run and hide. Like, they just try to not get in the way of the bully, and they just kind of, I don't know, run and hide is all I can think of. And there's very few people that have the backbone to actually get in the line of fire, get in the way of the bully, tell the bully to stop. And I think if you think about issues with bullying today, I think that's still an issue in schools where nobody wants to stand up to a bully because you don't want to get attacked too. And it's just always been that way. And YouTube is very much like high school playground or high school life. And
just want to say I'm halfway in the screen because of.
Yeah, I know.
I'm petting Moon.
She's
while
petting
I'm talking
Moon.
to you guys. Sorry.
So I can tell you that when we see people do that for us, we've seen other creators when we get attacked, even though we don't respond, we see it out there. Some creators will post a comment, go in lives or whatever.
I mean, you might not respond specifically, but I mean, this is a response. This is obviously a response to something that happened. I don't know what happened.
And they'll say like, hey, you're wrong. Ryan and Jen aren't like that. They believe in truth. They're boots on the ground searching. Even though we're not responding to the hate, when we see people we do associate with doing that for us, it does feel good. And it makes you realize you can trust that person even more because they've got your back when the bullets are flying, they've got your back and it feels good. But we also know how it feels when people you think are your friends stay silent while you're being attacked. And it really does hurt because it just hurts. You don't know why they're staying silent. But at the same time, I've done the same thing, trying to stay out of the fray. I've watched people who I feel don't deserve to get bullied because we're trying to not be part of the drama, right? So it's really hard. So I've decided, in this case, I want to share something about a creator that we've communicated with that many of you, actually, people who followed us for a long time may not even know about her. Because again, I think most of the people who know about the drama are people who go to lives. We don't get a lot of people in lives. We get a lot of views afterwards. Most of our viewers.
We don't actually get to critical thinking. She's just saying that critical thinkers get made fun of.
Our viewers. And I think the only people who know about the drama are the live type visitors. Right. They go from live to live and they agreed. Yeah. What was I gonna say? Hey, Cher. Thanks for coming. Yeah, so it's the people who I think know what I'm referring to are a lot of you. The viewers won't, and that's why I'm trying to explain the background here is there's been bullying going on. Someone we have researched with, have reached out to sometimes, was getting like a police called and her name mentioned and all kinds of crazy stuff. I want to talk a little bit about Lisa K. Roots, not Linda, Lisa.
All right, I'm going to fast forward through that.
A lot of that goes on YouTube too. It's the same groups. It's the same types.
I'm not talking about her ever.
Seen her having receipts than not. This is another source who said something was true. If I can't see the receipt, it's not confirmed. I move on and I try to find other sources, other people who may know, which is okay. But for some reason, a lot of people get really angry when Lisa's like, I know something is true. I can't share it because I gave someone my word. To me, giving someone your word and having the integrity to not give the source name, to protect your source, even when you're under fire hard.
Hi, Jenna.
That's crazy. Like someone who has the integrity to be under fire that hard and hold their ground and still not give the source information is crazy. And that's what Lisa does. And that's why she gets hit so hard, not hit on. Maybe she gets hit.
She doesn't get hit on, but that's not why she gets bashed on either. That's not why, because everybody's wrong except for her. And it's annoying. And she doesn't have any more information than anybody else like she claims. So.
What are you doing? No, I hate the word hate.
And I mentioned earlier how when we get attacked, absolutely, Lisa, anytime.
Yeah, no, when we say hate on somebody, we pretty much mean attack.
Attack.
Hate is a really strong word. Anyway, go ahead.
The other piece of YouTube I struggle with so much is there's this weird. So like, let's take Lisa, for example, again. Sorry, Lisa. Oh, it makes me mad. Chasing, for example, chasing goes to channels. I would trust chasing. I would trust Tracy with any piece of information I have that's sensitive. I would give it to her. I would ask her for help confirming it. even though she might go to channels that I don't think are mean channels, like
That you do.
that I think are mean channels. I don't think that
There's a part I
okay,
want to hear.
a lot of people. I pause because I pause because
Dramatic
yes,
pause.
because there's a lot of comments I've gotten on when I mention share, when I'm I don't know, on our some of our lives when we mentioned share, they're like, I can't believe you go to her panels. I can't believe you associate with share.
See, but what he's talking about here is just something that all of us have dealt with, all of us deal with, all of us will continue to deal with, and it's not, none of this is new. This is just them realizing that people on here are shitty, and that they'll stab you in the back, or they'll be your friend one day and your enemy the next, or whatever. And that's just the internet. I mean, that's just how it goes. So they've realized that, but you got to understand that no matter what your true intentions are, and I don't know what their true intentions are, that is on them, and I don't care what their true intentions are, because I'm not going to do anything about it. I'm never going to try and stop them from doing what they want to do or anything like that. It doesn't matter.
Is the only creator who's ever dove in the line of fire, gone after people claiming they identify tragedy pimps and fighting back and saying that we're not like that we have integrity, that we're boots on the ground, that she's the only one. So should I just ignore that and not appreciate that? That's the type of person she is. Even though I don't know what she's apparently pissed off some people in the past.
What is he talking about? Cher?
I don't know, apparently. And
I
so
guess to be a good creator, you have to piss people off.
I guess so.
I don't know. And be okay with
but
that.
for some reason, just because you
Now, the reason, well, look, I piss people off all the time. And the reason that I piss people off is because I have strong opinions about stuff, which I'm not always right about. Sometimes I am, sometimes I'm not. Sometimes I'm way off, and sometimes, but the reason that I have strong opinions is based on critical thinking. I think that I am a critical thinker. I think that, okay? Now, what he goes on to infer is that critical thinking is when somebody puts proof positive in front of you and says, look, can you verify this? Yes or no? Is this true or isn't this true? I need receipts. I need this or that or whatever it is. That's not critical thinking.
Say it with someone, you get the whole group of people who hate them. All of a sudden you become a target. It happened when we started talking to Ziggy at first. Everyone who ever hated Ziggy, who she ever did wrong.
Okay, well, she's a bad example.
Which we heard all about that. People she hurt, the jerks, the whatever, all the people she hurt, all the tragedy pimp, anti-tragedy pimp channels. I noticed
anti-tragedy pimp channels.
Just when we made the mistake of working with her, talking to her, we entered the crosshairs just because of that. We entered their crosshairs.
At that point, we didn't understand all of
At that point, we didn't realize all of this.
Who is involved in this case is working for the greater good. Somebody who is involved in this case is working for the greater good.
We thought
that's what we thought when we came into this. Quickly, very quickly, we learned that only like 10% of people on YouTube are actually doing work toward.
I agree.
I don't know where you come up with that, but that number, but all right.
Toward finding
summer. The rest are pretty much talking about
each other. Hate me
if
you want, but that's the truth.
Yeah, the rest are pretty much talking about each other, or it's insane. And
picky little insignificant pieces of information.
Yep. And it's like, as you shift through these people, we went down that path. We were investigating Fred in that situation, right? Mm-hmm. So we are focused on finding truth, hence the name. And
your your truth, and that's okay. I mean, I got no problem with that. Hold on one second. I gotta change this. By the way, I'm not hating on them. I started at a terrible spot with this, so hold on one second. Eric says Josh's skin is amazingly thick when it comes to ignoring haters and stuff. His critics, adversaries seem to be himself at times. That I would have to agree with you on that. I would agree with you on
that. Good name.
There's nobody that downs myself more than me. I can guarantee you that.
And as we, we might find a truth
yes, Deb. That's true.
That channel disagrees with, right? And we may be associated with a channel.
And I know there's people in the chat that are saying, about chasing or whatever. Like I said, I don't care about chasing. I'm sure chasing has a problem with me. I don't have a problem with chasing. I don't think about it. I know that she has a problem with me because she's actually said that she wanted to punch me in the face. That's okay though.
Yeah.
There's a line.
And so the other thing too, the way we kind of measure people as well is when you do find receipts or you have made a decision and you disagree with a creator, how they take it. So if you can disagree with someone you associate with on a fact, if you can disagree and still work together, I think that's a sign of maturity, huge sign of maturity.
Like Ryan and I, we disagree.
We disagree with plenty.
We still work
Yeah,
together.
yeah. So
bad example because you guys are married, but I get it.
The thing I did want to hit on tonight, the Tracy just hit on too, because I think she knows where I'm going. we've been working a little bit, talking back and forth this week on the panel I was on last week. Again, I hope all of you who are part of our platform know that adhering to the truth rises above friendships. It rises above associations with people, rises above anything else. If we find a piece of truth, we confirm it with several sources, and we know it to be true.
But who are the sources that you're going to go to? So what he goes on to explain here is that there was a rumor about when Summer went missing, that Candace sold her toys like right after she went missing, and that's him saying, frankly, I don't really know.
Even if we know it's going to go against something that a creator has believed for a decade, we're still going to put it out. I hope you've seen that from us. We're still going to put it out because it's the truth, and that goes above everything else. And so whether people like us for putting out the truth or not, it depends on the truth. If it's something they believe, they're probably going to like us. If there's something they don't believe, they're probably not going to like us.
Right.
Can't control that.
But what is the truth that you're so flippantly referring to? That's what I am curious. I mean, we're kind of talking in circles here. What is the truth?
So this panel we were on, there were some creators. It was in Shares, and I don't think Cher initially made this claim at all. I don't think she did. She might have confirmed it at one point. We'll get to that.
I bet she
Tracing actually did an amazing video tonight. She covered all of this, which I'm going to show you all. But in that panel, there were a couple of creators who were saying that in just the weeks after Summer disappeared, that Candace was selling Summer's toys, which to me hit me hard. Like, that's a bold statement. And I think you can hear this. Trace thankfully Tracy put this in her video where I was like, whoa, hold on a second. Do you guys have proof? Can you prove anything you're saying? And I'm not going to give you a play-by-play because you're going to see it in a second. Tracy thankfully put together a lot of what I don't need to walk you through it, because what happened after that panel is I
maybe
put that aside in my head as like, okay, this is something I might follow up on at some point. It's what I call an unconfirmed claim. I didn't consider it more relevant to Summer's case than what we're working on right now, which is trying to meet with a witness without getting ourselves shot, which I think is slightly more important than this claim. But it's something that it becomes relevant only in that maybe it reflects on Candace's potential state of mind around the time that Summer disappeared. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I mean, okay. I'm not going to argue about who made the claim or who confirmed it. We're going to actually see it in a second. But after that panel, I did get contacted by Tracy, thankfully, and she asked me about that panel. She did ask, do we believe what we were hearing about that claim in particular? And I told her the same thing I told everyone, is that I don't ever believe anything again before we've confirmed it with several sources. And I want to make sure there's no fighting in chat, right? Okay. We got good mods, so. But I hadn't had time to actually chase that one down. It wasn't on top of my list. Tracy was kind enough to send us that picture, which we put in our community post of Candace selling toys prior to 2021. They were obviously pallet. It was like a pallet of toys. They were prepackaged. And to me, that immediately showed that there was behavior on Candace's case of buying and selling toys before Summer disappeared. If that behavior exists before Summer disappeared, it makes sense that it would exist after she disappeared. Very true. And it wouldn't imply anything nefarious or anything bad. So to me, that was like, okay, that right there is really good evidence that the behavior existed before. Put that out in my community post, and I had some people saying, no, there's evidence proving she did after. So I'm like, please send me the evidence. Send me something.
Okay. Let me ask you, if this is the critical thinking that we're talking about, what does it matter if she did or she didn't? What does it matter if Candace sold? That's not going to help you search. That's not going to give you another location to find. I am just curious. What's the point? Because I'll tell you what's not there is Summer and the boys. I don't know if her toys are there. I don't know if her toys were sold. I don't care. Is that really 3 years down the line? Is that relevant? Is that relevant at all? At all. It doesn't prove anything, okay, because there's a lot of other things. But here's the thing. So I think what Ryan is saying here is that critical thinking is when somebody puts proof in front of you and they can verify it. That's not critical thinking. Critical thinking is a lot different than that. I mean, in a major way. And I'm sure that he's probably aware of that, but I mean, That's just not what it is. Critical thinking is taking information, it's assessing it, it's questioning it without all the evidence. That's what it is. So when people talk about circumstantial evidence, and I've seen that a lot, and I saw it a lot in the Karen Reed case where people were saying, there's no physical evidence. And it's so annoying to hear people say things like that, because even if there's most of the time, there's not physical evidence. I'm not saying it doesn't have any relevance. I'm not saying that it doesn't have any relevance. I'm asking what the relevance is for them for searching, right? I mean, so does that mean he gives up searching if she did sell the toys, or if she didn't? I don't know if we know the answer to it at all. So I don't know. But that's not you question and you analyze and you interpret, you evaluate, critical thinking is taking information and figuring it out for yourself. I don't really understand, critical is actually, it's a Greek word. I believe it's like kritikol. I think it's Greek, but it means to evaluate or discern or judge or something like that. That's what critical thinking means. You have to use your judgment. You're not taking things that are put in front of you, which is good, which is fine. It's what you're supposed to do. But you also have to be able to be like, hey, you know what? This means nothing. This means nothing. This means nothing. A lot of this stuff means nothing. And I'm like I said, I want to make this perfectly clear. I got no problem with Ryan. I got no problem with his wife. I think she's a medium or a psychic. Yeah, I don't do that. I don't do the psychic stuff. But that's just mostly because it scares me. And I don't want anything to do with it. Ever. What did you learn? Oh, the Greek word creek toll. I think it is creek toll. I think that's what, I can't remember how to pronounce it. But like when you go into court, a lot of things are circumstantial, right? So you have to use what is called critical thinking to get like, okay, so this happened at point A, this happened at point B. We're not sure what happened exactly at C, but at D, we do know what happened at C. Well, go back to A, go back to B, go back to D, and you're probably going to have an okay idea of what's going on when you have the circumstantial evidence. You know what I'm saying? Like that's really that's what we're talking about, isn't it? You don't, just because somebody puts something like, and I haven't even seen Chasing's video. And by the way, I saw Summer's room, and I don't even know how many toys she had, but it's not a room fit for a child. Now, if Candace was selling her toys, you know, I don't know exactly what that proves. It probably doesn't prove anything, but yeah, I mean, there would be some relevance there, but who knows? Who knows if actually did or didn't? I don't know. I don't know if she searched, or excuse me, I don't know if she sold the toys. I would be more wondering, you know, if she has searched, do they want to help you search? Did Dawn and Candace, do Dawn and Candace want to help you search? Probably not. Probably not. And I don't think that Andy Bernard is a credible source at all. But I just get that from my critical thinking. No offense. But Ryan and his wife are welcome to find the truth. They're welcome to search for the truth. But I think what they're doing is it's kind of like a continental shift. The aligning is really starting to happen, you know, and that's how these things go. I know people that disagree with me about this case that I have respect for, but I just don't agree with them about this case at all. And I don't want to get into the facts of it tonight. That's not really what I'm doing. I don't want to get into the weeds of that. It's not really what I'm talking about. But I kind of feel, you know, because he's kind of saying, well, you know, he goes on in the video to say, well, just because this happened and this happened doesn't mean this. And I just don't know how people don't see it. I just don't know. I just don't know. I don't know, man. I mean, my critical thinking tells me all I need to know. And like I said, I'm wrong a lot. I don't think that I'm wrong here. You know, if you think about it, just think about it. Middle of the day, disappeared. Okay, so if she sold some toys, that's sketchy. But did anybody watch that very first interview? You have any critical thoughts about that interview? Any thoughts at all? Any critical thoughts at all? You know, I don't mind Johnny come latelys. I got no problem with anybody covering the case or talking about the case however they want. But, you know, I do get kind of sick and tired of people saying, well, you know, just because this and just because that. That's what the critical thinking actually is. It's deducing, you know, it's kind of rendering down all the bull crap that's involved. And the fact of the matter is that there's a little girl missing that's been missing for 3 years. The last person to see her was her mother. The house was filled with people and nobody on that hill knows a thing. Nothing. Never. Nothing. So, I mean, it's just, I don't know, you know, and I don't believe he's talking about me or anybody specific. Well, I mean, I'm sure that he is talking about people specifically, but I do find it weird. Find it very weird that this is kind of where we're at here, okay? I mean, you know, and people say all the time, did you see this? Did you see that? Did you see this? Did you see that? And I've watched some of his videos before, and, you know, cinematically, they're done very well. You know, I don't know if he's dedicated his life to, if they've dedicated their life to this, or they kind of found like a little niche or whatever it is. Weekend hobby. I don't know. But saying that, you know, just because he's a critical thinker doesn't mean he doesn't get attacked because he's a critical thinker, or he gets attacked because he does critical thinking. That's not what critical thinking is. This is not critical thinking. Your truth might be your truth, and that's all we know about it. What do you know that other people don't? You know. I just don't know. I don't know. I wish them the best. I hope, you know, that their efforts are fruitful. And, you know, I'll never knock anybody for searching, and I'm not going to question their motives, because that's not that's just not really what I do. But the critical thinking thing, you know, it's kind of like you're taking shots at people that have a strong opinion. What's wrong with having a strong opinion? You know, a lot of people say, well, you have caused them a lot of this and that and this and that. Nah, I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything like that. I'll tell you what I did. I talked to Don politely many times, offered him help that he turned down, which was his choice. But, you know, my critical thinking skills there is like, you know, McDonough said he would have nothing to do with it. Hold on. Yeah. I'm on the air, bud. What are you doing? All right, I'll call you back. Sorry. Like I said, anyway, I got nothing against them. I don't really feel a certain way about them, other than, you know, just because there are people out there that have a strong opinion about certain things. You know, I didn't cause Don and Candace's family to fall apart. I didn't cause their children to be taken. I didn't cause Don to have, you know, 50 plus years of criminality. And I have never, ever, ever, ever told anybody to harass them, pick on them, or whatever. All the harassing and picking I do on my own. And I think that I've reeled it in a little bit, but I mean, it's just infuriating. It's absolutely infuriating. That case is ridiculous. And I get it. People want to be nonchalant about it and say this or that. Or the fact of the matter is there's a 5-year-old girl that just disappeared off the face of the earth, and nobody knows anything. I mean, let's use some critical thinking there. All right. Talk about that. Nobody knows anything. I appreciate you guys being here. T-Rev's a loser. Hate him. Like I say, I got nothing against these two. Just hang in. I appreciate you guys being here. Catch you later. You know, and the other thing too is, and not that he'd be into it or that I would ever ask him to do this or whatever, but I mean, we could go counterpoint on why people feel the way that they do, and it sure ain't over some toys, I'll tell you that. That may just be a drop in the bucket. It ain't the toys, brother. I'll tell you that right now. Mods, thank you. Let me see here. Phoebe, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Only happy when it rains. Thumbs up to you. Eric says, and it takes a critical thinker to admit when they're wrong, when they are proved wrong. I happen to think our opinions here on the lab are not wrong. Opinions can never be wrong. Well, I guess they can. But I don't think we are. No, I just don't think so, man. But I appreciate that, and I know what you mean. And Lulu, thank you again for gifting 5 After Dark memberships.
You fucked me up, dude.
Chop, chop. Chop, chop. And Fat Josh over there. Let me tell you something, big boy. I've outworked your ass by far, honey. You just wished you could outwork me. Oh boy. I guarantee you've been grifting for years. You've never held a job. And let me tell you something, oh boy. You wished you could get through nursing school, fatty. You want to talk about somebody's weight? You better look in the mirror, big boy. You ain't no skinny thing. I worked, you know, this is how childish this grown ass, big ass man is over. This is how childish that Josh is. Oh, I worked as a nurse, but then I hurt my back. That's all you got? In Canada, a story, that's all you got? It's too bad, ain't it, Josh, that I'm not a criminal like you or a grifter, and that I'm an outstanding citizen that paid their taxes all their life and never got in trouble, unlike you, Josh, who's grifting off a 5-year-old little missing girl by attacking her parents and making up shit, right? Fat boy, you want to come at somebody over their weight? Look at you. You ain't no damn skinny thing, neither is Justin. Justin ain't no little boy either. I would be very, very, very careful. Yeah, Josh ain't no skinny ass thing for him to sit over and talk shit about my weight. Him or Ziggy or Justin, either one. Ziggy sure don't need to be over there running her mouth. But no, she has went along with this whole attack on her sister, with from Fat Boy Josh to Ugly Curvy to Snaky Josh. Horrible. And they and this is how my sister is. Like these people have nothing on me because it kills them. I think that's a lot because they're criminals, they're scammers, they're just really bad people. And they can't find anything bad on me. I support so they're abortion. Using my divorce with my husband, like Josh abortion. Canada. Grow up, Josh. You scammed thousands of dollars because they were literally, she was literally off of your subscribers. You piece of lazy ass shit, you. You wished you worked half of what I've worked and paid my taxes in, fat boy. And I guarantee you, I might be hurt and not able to do anything, but your fat ass probably don't get up and do shit but sit behind that computer screen and obsess over Don Wells. Oh wait, Josh is mad because Don don't play in his little game no more.
Josh says he's been waiting 6 months for pictures of that couch done.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what. Is he on in your chat right now?
He's
For
in the
real?
chat room, yes. Yeah.
Oh my god.
I think, unless it's like a.
He's such an asshole.
Oh.
Because you know what I told Don to do? I said delete his number out abortion. Of your phone, Don. I support abortion. Delete people's numbers out of your phone. So delete people's numbers out of your phone so you don't call them. And that's what they want you to do. They want you to get mad, they want you to get upset, and they want you to react, just like they do with me. So Josh has no content. So what? Guess what? Oh boy, Chunko, you want to sit and talk about other people's weight, chunky chunk? You don't have no content. I support abortion, not Christians, because they were literally, she was literally blaspheming the Holy Spirit up on my panel. Blaspheming, 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 blaspheming. Not Christians, because
Do you not?
You fucked me up, dude.
Do you not?
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Chunk chunk.
Right. Right. Right.
Damn, son,
I'm
where'd you find this?
I don't know the name.
Well, he's
of
out
his
then.
name.
Cut him out because we don't know his name.
That one.
Don't. Keep quiet.
Columbine guys.
I do too. I find them way more fascinating than Nikki Cruz.
They're easily the most interesting.
They're
Really? I didn't think so.
Columbine.
Why?
Because they're the first of the real first ones, and they're
Well, yeah, that's what started the trend. And
right.
there's a
The
bunch
trend.
of layers. They had a bunch of journals and a lot of
You could read everyone's
dive into their
manifestos. There's a ton of them out there.
Put the microphone in front of your face.
because I think what started that is they were buddy and they wrote about how they
Seriously,
You're pushing me to the edge.
How long?
Ryan was saying something informational, and
how
then you're
long-
going to get mad about me hitting it with the side
How
again.
long have you been doing this? What is your problem? You
Well,
have,
we'll talk about it next time when you hear it play back with perfect sound.
You're so lazy that you have to tilt your head because you're too tired to hold it up straight like a child.
I just
you have to tilt your head.
sometimes.
So tilt your head, but compensate then.
Okay, well
Keep
maybe
your-
I don't have a there's
Just keep your
I'm not in a comfortable position.
in a chair.
Yeah.
What do you want to lay on your back, Lucas?
No, it's
How
just
do
a
you wanna-
different chair. It's cold in here, and it's a metal chair, and my butt is cold.
So that makes
So I
you
was trying to get into
that makes
a
you tilt your
different
head.
position.
That makes you tilt your head. You're gonna
Sometimes
be you're gonna be warmer by tilting your head.
I could be.
You can't
Yeah,
be.
because my head, my neck would be touching my shoulder, which would be body heat on my neck.
I just don't understand why I have to fight you about the microphone every week.
I'm trying right now.
You're trying.
You reminded me, and
Is he-
you freak out. The thing
Is
is,
Lucas high maintenance?
not even a little bit. He just freaks out if I talk one time to the side of the mic. He just fucking loses his shit. Ryan, continue.
What do you want me? What do you want me to say to that?
Just hey, talking to the mic,
No,
and not go.
I'm tired of patting you on the back saying, please talk into the mic. Talking to the fucking mic.
Well, obviously, I don't respond well to you being a total psychopath about
don't
it.
respond well to me. What do you mean you don't respond well to me? What does that have to? I'm telling you.
Now we're in an argument instead of you just being a normal person saying, "Hey, can you talk directly into the mic?" No, you made it a whole thing, and now we're off topic about a fucking mic.
Right. Well, that's how the show works. Is that you have to talk into the mic? It's a big part of the show.
Well, yeah. I mean, everyone will be able to hear what I said when my head was tilted.
I don't. I really don't care. I want you to talk into. The microphone.
Am I not doing it?
You are now.
You could have gone about it a different way.
I
Is all I'm saying.
I didn't want to.
Well,
because
okay.
I've talked to you about this many times.
Oh, I'm sorry, Master.
On and
I'm sorry,
off.
Master. It'll never happen again, Master.
Don't call me Master. Don't.
Okay, sorry, boss. It
Okay,
won't happen again.
Don't do that either. Just say
Okay,
yeah.
fearless leader. I won't do it again.
Fearless leader. What? Fearlessly. Now you're just mocking me. Why are you mocking me? I'm
not.
Yeah, you are.
No, dude. I look up to you, and I'm sorry, and I won't. I don't like letting you down.
Look up to you. I know in all of my.
Shut up, Ryan.
Yeah, microphones are this weird thing where they have things all around it, even on the sides of it. So if you do happen to tilt your head, that it will still pick it up.
So it's like a 360 degree mic.
There's not just a mic just a one right in the very front that you could. That's the only place that it will pick up any sound. Dude, you fart and it picks it up loud and clear.
Are you ready?
I can tilt my head.
Are you ready?
Sometimes.
Are you ready for?
I'm ready.
Are you ready for a lesson, real quick?
No, I'm not really. Because I'm just bored.
Okay, your mic's off. Now listen to me. This is how microphones work, okay? You piss me. Your mic's off. Don't even say a word because your mic's off,
Did
dude.
you just call him a mouth breather?
Don't even try and talk into your mic right now because I'm letting you know how microphones work. That's a special microphone. Nobody can hear you, Lucas.
Still gonna respond. You can hear me.
I can't hear you.
I'm not just gonna let you just like go on like it's like enough, dude.
Has he been saying
Fucking-
something? Because I can't hear it.
He's been talking for the last 2 minutes, and I'm not letting him talk because he doesn't listen. He thinks that
Do you think I retained any of that?
mic's off, dude. There's.
I can't even tell you the 2 mics you were talking about because I don't listen when you're gonna act like a freaking dictator.
A dictator. I just want you to talk into the microphone. That's it. I need you to listen.
Have I not been talking?
But your mic's off. Stop talking.
Like the whole movement recently? Like, isn't that kind of, or is that not a thing?
I'm not sure. I don't know why they have such big receipts, and it doesn't feel like real paper. It feels like recycled, like
It's
spider
like
webs or
waxy.
something.
It's like so they can print on it or something. I don't know.
Well, you can print on paper. What does that mean?
I don't know. Maybe it just holds up better, like in weather.
What?
If it gets rained on?
If the receipt gets rained on, it holds up better in weather?
Yeah, maybe. It's like waxy.
But you said so they can print on it. They can print on paper, Lucas.
Yeah, I don't. It might show up better.
What?
Might show up better on that.
Well, people have been printing on paper for
but
time
people
immemorial.
Print on other things that show up better. There's different kinds of paper.
How does that show up better?
There's different kinds of paper.
I just don't understand what you're saying.
I don't know. I don't know either.
Such a weird way to go about it.
Well, then look up why they fucking have weird receipt paper.
That's not a thing.
Yeah.
I don't think it's weird. It's a different kind of paper. I think it's just recycled paper.
Recycled paper.
Yeah. You didn't know you can recycle paper?
Yeah. I know you can recycle paper, but I just didn't know that it would be.
Why is everything an argument with you?
It's not an argument. I'm not arguing with you. I'm just I'm curious.
About what?
Receipts.
Dude, one time.
Dude, I blew my nose on a receipt one time. I had I had nothing else.
Was it a CVS one?
No. I don't know
What kind of paper was it?
It wasn't the good. It was the recycled kind.
It was the bad paper?
Yeah, it was not good.
Dude, you, for some reason, Lucas invited me over for dinner last night. Mm-hmm. And I was really excited. And I thought it was a dinner party, like a formal dinner party.
This is such bullshit. Because, Josh, how many times do you invite me over for dinner after work?
Never.
All the time.
Okay.
I had meatloaf at your house a couple weeks ago, and you know it.
So? It wasn't a dinner party, though.
You asked me to come over for chili dogs, too.
I know. I did.
How is that not? So do I say, oh, is it a dinner party?
You didn't invite me.
Yeah.
Your girlfriend did.
Yeah, you were coming to my house. Just you, me, and her.
And the way that it was presented to me was that it was a formal invitation. So I
didn't invite you.
I know.
Because I don't care whether you were there or not.
Yeah, I understand that. None of that. That's not important. But I thought when I was invited that
that's not what you thought. You were making a mockery of it. You were trying to be funny. You were getting other people riled up and into it. You were doing what you do.
What do I do?
You just take things. You just like manipulate things.
Okay, so I was like, hey, like I'm invited. I was telling her like, hey, I thought it was nice. Like Lucas's girlfriend invited me over for dinner. And I was asking Lucas about it, and he's like making it seem like, oh, yeah, come over and eat. We're going to sit on the couch and eat. And I'm like, I thought this was like a dinner party. And he's like, no, it's not a dinner party. Rah, 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 rah.
Now you're making me sound like an asshole. I said, it's not a dinner party. You could come over and have food, or you don't have to.
Right. But you never invited me anyway, so it doesn't matter.
No,
right?
I didn't.
So then I said to him, well, it sounds like you don't even want me there. And so I had this whole plan. I was going to bring wine.
What? You're gonna bring wine?
Bring wine to the dinner party. Talking to the microphone, Peyton. Bring wine. And I was going to wear a tie. I asked him if I could wear a tie. He said that he was going to lock me out of his house.
That's not it. You were like, oh, do I get a +1? Josh, do you even fucking own a tie? I've never seen you wear a tie.
Yeah, I own a tie. I have one hanging. Yeah. And I have a dress shirt.
And you thought that was the occasion to bust it out.
I felt like it was a formal, like we were having like an adult dinner party. And I thought there was going to be more people there too.
Was there?
No.
Did I tell you that there was going to be more people there?
You didn't. You uninvited me at the last minute.
Because you were making a mockery of it.
I wasn't making a mockery of anything. I was excited.
No. You were making a mockery.
What did I show up with?
Wine and 3 wine glasses. And I did enjoy the wine. But where did we sit and eat? On the fucking couch?
Why didn't we sit at the table?
Because it was not a dinner party, and I was making that very fucking clear.
I still don't understand why we weren't at the table. The table is clean.
It was perfect. It was.
Why didn't we sit at the table?
Because maybe if you didn't make a mockery of it, we could have sat at the table.
I didn't make a mockery. I was excited.
No, you weren't. You were not excited to come over.
Yeah, I was.
No, you weren't.
Yeah, I was.
You was excited.
Josh,
and
you're telling me that none of it, the whole day, none of it was a joke to you?
None of it. Not one.
Oh, okay. So the other people that got involved, it wasn't funny to them?
No. They were just happy for me.
It's just not true. And that's a lie. You're just lying to the people.
I wasn't trying to be funny.
Josh.
Okay, was it funny though?
No. Did I laugh once?
Yeah, you laughed. And you kept yelling that you're making a mockery of this. But I didn't. I was just excited. I thought we were all going to dress up.
And if I would have saw you in a fucking tie, you'd have been outside.
I was excited.
I was wearing sweats.
I saw.
In a sweatshirt.
No shirt underneath.
No shirt underneath.
Every time.
I didn't have underwear on.
God. You're wearing no underwear at all.
I didn't have underwear on at all.
Socks?
No, I don't think I had socks on. That's not a dinner party.
I was going to wear a tie with slacks.
Slacks.
But I did bring...
That's the point I'm trying to make. You were making a mockery of the situation.
It seems like you were the one...
No. Because all of a sudden around 3 o'clock, when you get your fucking second wind every day and you get all fired up, then it turned into a fucking dinner party.
I wanted it to be a dinner party.
Well, you could have said, "Can we have a dinner party sometime?"
Can we?
Yeah.
And where we can all dress up?
Yeah.
I brought wine.
Not a dinner party. That's just a friend bringing wine to my house.
Bought 3 wine glasses too.
Yeah, that was weird. Do you want those back? They're in my sink.
They're yours, baby. It's casualty of the dinner party. We had a dinner party whether you want to admit it or not.
Yeah. I was wearing no shirt and no underwear. That's not a dinner party.
And no socks.
And we didn't sit at a table. We were watching Kenny versus Spinny.
I was disappointed by the no table thing.
Well, next time, if there's a dinner party...
Thank you for the invite, though. I do appreciate it.
I didn't invite you. I actually uninvited you.
Like twice. But there was no way I wasn't showing up. You know that, right?
I was well aware.
Like I was bound and determined.
But I was making sure in
wasn't
front of other people that I wasn't going to be mocked.
I wasn't making a mockery.
Yes, you were.
That's just not...
Josh, you were being silly. And you turned the whole thing into a mockery.
You're being silly? What are you, 90? You're being silly?
Yeah, you're goofing off.
Why? Because I wanted to have a dinner party?
No malarkey.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Malarkey.
Yeah.
I asked for a +1. I didn't get that.
Absolutely not.
Why couldn't I bring somebody? You made me come by myself.
I didn't make you.
And I was late.
If you showed up with somebody, I wouldn't have.
Was I late?
I said if you showed up with a tie or with certain people, you will be outside.
If I wore a tie, you would have really put. I was going to slick my hair back and show up in a tie.
Mockery.
How's that a mockery? I just wanted to look nice.
No, that's not what you were doing because I told you what the evening was going to be.
Yeah. So here's the best part about that whole thing. I thought this was going to be some upscale like evening, some high class.
He did not think this is where it's
your mic's off.
Unbelievable.
I thought there was going to be this up class, like high scale dinner. Like it was going to be like pasta primavera and garlic knots and dipping the bread in, oil and vinegar.
What?
At one point, I look over at Lucas and he has a spaghetti sandwich that he smashed 2 pieces of garlic bread onto the middle of the sandwich, and he's sitting there eating. Can you imagine me wearing a tie, turning and looking and seeing that god awful
hair?
That's what I was saying. That was my point. It was not a dinner party.
You were the one that made a mockery of it. If you
no,
ask me.
I did not.
Yeah,
I did not want a dinner party.
You didn't respect.
So I behaved in a manner.
You didn't respect your guests.
No,
I know.
It was you.
I'm a guest. I was an invited guest.
But you were invited to hang out and possibly grab something to eat if you wanted to.
No, that was the thing. That was the invite. Hey, I'm making pasta primavera. Please show up at 6 on the dot.
That's not what it said.
Bring your finest crystal.
It probably said, "Hey, I'm making some spaghetti, and if you want some, come over."
It wasn't spaghetti. It was pasta primavera.
Okay, pasta primavera. And if you want some, come over.
And I came over.
That's not a dinner party.
Okay, weigh in. Is that a dinner party?
I don't know. I'm kind of in the middle.
So we were eating that whether you were coming over or not. I feel like a dinner party is a special menu where you make enough for everybody.
You did. You made enough for me.
But if you didn't come, those were my leftovers for cold spaghetti sandwiches.
Yeah, but you ate that after the dinner itself.
Yeah, I know. I got a second wind.
I was only there 2 hours, and I saw you eating one. It was disgustingly
It's good.
You ate it violently too.
It was good. It wasn't a dinner party, but we can have a dinner party at some point.
I just wanted to thank you for the invite. Thank you.
I didn't invite you.
Thank your lovely girlfriend for the beautiful meal.
I'll let her know.
I hope you guys enjoyed the wine.
I did.
That I spent money on.
Yeah, I appreciate the wine.
And I showed up
the
with
wine
3.
glasses were weird, but whatever.
Why was that weird? Did you have wine glasses?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I just thought I'd bring the fine crystal. It was a dinner.
Fine crystal.
Yeah, it was a dinner party.
Okay.
Who shows up with wine? Did you drink some wine?
All right, dude, I'm sorry for my bad behavior at your dinner party.
You could have wore underwear. That's all I'm saying.
That's fair.
Or socks.
And
or a shirt.
You're mad at me because I wanted to wear a tie, but you didn't want to wear underwear.
Yeah, that was the point. Like, you were like gonna fuck up my evening by trying to make it all fucking fancy. I wanted to chill.
In all honesty, all 100% honesty, how pissed off were you? Were you annoyed with me?
Oh yeah.
Bad, huh?
Oh yeah. In my mind, you were uninvited, but I knew you were going to show up. But I was trying to make it clear that I did not want you there.
Did I get under your skin?
Yeah.
It's kind of sad.
Oh man, that's so funny too. Because around 3:00, I was like getting a little bored, and I was like, you know what? I started telling everybody
every fucking day.
No, I started telling everybody. I'm like, hey, I'm invited over to Lucas's for dinner. He invited me over. He's like, he'll walk right past my desk. He goes, I didn't invite you. Was somebody here?
Yeah.
Somebody knocked on the door?
Yeah.
This door?
Yep.
This one?
Yep.
Or that one?
Hello? It's Domino's. You order Domino's?
Open the door. Peyton, go get that $50.
Oh yeah, hold on.
Hold on 1 second. Go get that money. Hey, what's the total bill? That's it?
26. No, I think.
Well, yeah, it's kind of the wrong room, but not really. It's just, it's okay. You want to peek your head in here real quick?
Yeah.
Who's this? I can't. Hey, come on in.
So close.
Come in. Hey, you want to say hi real quick?
Cracking people.
Hey, Domino's showed up. Knocked on the wrong door, but that's okay.